Okay, so let's graph this parabola here. You know it's a parabola because there's a square, it's quadratic. Like I said, we follow PEMDAS. Parenthesis is the first transformation, 8 units to the right, translate, multiply. This negative here means there's a negative 1 there. That means it's going to be reflected or flipped across the x-axis, okay? Like your homework. Before, when you flip it, okay, you know that it's going to look like this, right? When you flip, let me see, where is the homework that you have where you flip your here? Okay, so you see this is reflection. Okay, you have to flip it across. This is your folding line. You flip it like that, okay? So it will be a mirror image there. So that is reflection across the x-axis. Okay, and then after we reflect, so there are 3 here, okay? After we reflect, translate 8 units to the right, reflect across the x-axis, then this is the last one that we will do, okay? So that will translate 6 units down. Okay, so we have 3 transformations to do. Okay, so let's start. Let's draw the parent graph. I hope most of you know how to draw the parent graph, okay? So you just graph 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 9, okay? And then you reflect it or put it on the other side too. It's supposed to be symmetrical, okay? If your graph is not symmetrical, then that means you made a mistake. Okay, it's not a U. It's a parabola. It should be curved. It's not a V. Okay. So let's start. We will translate these 8 units to the right. So I'm going to count 8 to the right of my vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and I'm going to draw my parent graph here. Starting here again, my vertex. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and here on the other side too, you just have to do symmetry and there. Okay, so this is now my line of symmetry for the middle line of your parabola. Okay, so this is now your first movement or your first transformation. So you will use dashes. We always use dashes for all the transformations. So we are now here. We moved here, or we translated here. Okay, so we are not here anymore. We are here. So what will we do with the second? We're going to reflect this across the x-axis. Reflect means you flip it here. You flip. Okay, so this one over the x-axis. So if this is 1 up, there will be 1 down. If this is 4 up, there will be 4 down. That's reflection. And if that is 9 up, there will be 9 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we are there. And then of course we will reflect also the other side. So it will now be a parabola opening downwards. Okay, so that will be your reflected. You are reflecting this, not this. We are done with this. So again, we will use dashes because we are not yet done. We still have 1 more. Okay, this is just where your graph passed. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's translate this third graph 6 units down. I hope you're getting this, okay? So that's why you write this first and then you follow it. You have to describe your transformations first. Okay, so let's move the vertex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is now our vertex. And we will just move every point 6 units. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so, or just building my parabola here. Okay, this same, I'm just moving it here. Okay, and then This one I'm going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For some students, they put their notebook upside down and then they draw the parabola. So you should have your own strategy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this point will do 6 units there. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is now your final graph. It passed through so many transformations before it reached the final destination. And you see we are not doing tables here, so this is now your final line of symmetry, okay, of your red graph. Okay, so that is your line of symmetry. Okay, so let us now, so that is your graph. I hope you understood the first, then you translated, then you reflected, then you translated again. Okay, so let's find our vertex. Our vertex is 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the point 8, 6. Our line of symmetry is the line x equals 8. We said this 2 is always the same. Okay, our x-intercept, find your x-intercept. From the graph, you could see we don't have any x-intercept. It's not the red graph is not going to hit the x. So you say none. Find y-intercept. Okay, so here, eventually this red graph and this y-axis will meet in space. Okay, so they will meet somewhere. Okay, so as if this goes down, they will meet somewhere there, and you have to find that point. Find y-intercept, make x 0 in the original graph. So let's make our x 0. So y equals negative 0 minus 8 squared minus 6. So that will be negative 8 squared minus 6. Let's calculate. So that's negative 8 squared is 64 minus 6. So that will be negative 70. So at the point 0, 70, negative 70, these two graphs will meet. Okay, negative 70 is all the way down there, and that is our x-intercept. Okay, domain is always all real numbers, and range, look at your graph. Where did your graph starts? At the bottom is negative infinity up to, what is this point? This point is negative 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is up to negative 6 bracket. Okay, so that's our lesson for now. Okay, I hope you get that. Try to persevere and study.